Good morning. Thank you. Thank you for joining, Leah. You're peeking the microphone, however. Good morning. We're here. We're in Aska for just a little bit longer. And there's a few things yet that we haven't quite done. First thing I'm going to do is make space for our new build. Our new build that will happen to allow us to plant trees, which is really cool. So I think what I'm going to do is expand out this way because all of my village is full. There's not a huge amount of room left for me to put new stuff. So I think I am going to move the fence line. First, however, I think we really need to take these wolves out. We really do. They keep causing problems over here. Used up all my stamina. All right. We're less afraid now. Let's go. You are not scary anymore. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You're not. Now the Stone Jotun boss, that was scary. Where's the other one? Did we only get... Oh, there's the other spawner. I was gonna say, did we get another spawner? Let's get our stamina back up. There we go. Come here, doggy. Let's go. Down to a quarter already. Uh-huh. It'd be like that. Oh yeah. It'd be like that. Look at all the pelts we can make now. All right. Took care of that pretty quickly. How full is my... Decently full, so for now, let's just pick up the pelts. Ooh, we gotta bring our cart over here. There's a lot of stuff to clean up. I have to admit to not having spent really any time in this game after I shut it down. So, we got some catching up to do. Let's call in another villager first off. Unload. And then start putting the stuff down to get built. Because that's going to take some time. 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we got? Stormforged. Tireless Vitality. Yeah. We'll go with him. They seemed about the same, so... inventory. What do we got on here now? Thick linen shirt. You're seriously still making those? You know what? We could tell them to stop. So we really don't need it. We want these. The tough leather gamison. really got to figure out how that's pronounced. Let's take out some of this other stuff that we had purely to drive up his crafting level as well. Thick linen hood. What do we have the option of? Full resistance 84, rain protection 4. We'll trade that out for the thick linen cap. That's at least slightly better. There isn't anything better for that. We can remove the flimsy fishing rod. Hey, happy Valentine's Day! How you doing? Okay, that looks good. Let's quickly look at this one. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it gets better soon. You don't need to be making that. Ah. One more thing. Oops. Whew. That's a lot. That is a lot. I gotta get my blood work done soon too. I need parking, but but I feel for you. I feel for you. That's a lot of money. Cured leather. So I am gonna put this up here. Put that there. There we go. I'm gonna need actually one more fish. Really? That is so crazy. That is crazy. Can never make any sense of that. Mm-hmm. Understandably. Oh my god, that just makes me laugh every time. Do I still even have my fishing rod? I do. Okay. For a second there. Oh, I need to... For a second it looked like there was a person on the roof. I need to put these on the ground and cut them up so that I can use them for bait. Okay, now... Culturally, absolutely. In the fire household, not really. Not really. I am not a fussy kind of person, and my Valentine's gift was very touching, very lovely. He bought me a little bag of chocolates, and that's about it. We generally go out for a nice dinner with the kids for Valentine's Day. And that's about it. So, I mean, yeah, we do. We personally keep it pretty low key. I mean, our if I buy him anything, it's the akin of him buying it himself. So I am the kind of person that I would far prefer you tell me you love me by picking up the laundry because I didn't get to it yet. So yeah, we don't do much for Valentine's Day, and it really doesn't bother me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Say it with actions. That's my love language. Say it with actions. Oops, I missed. Took the bait. We need some more fishies so we can make fish soup. And then I can watch and see if any of that gets brought up. You got a good one. You got a good one. Right? That's exactly the way I look at it. Oh, missed again. Almost. Yep. Question of where we're gonna go, whether we just go to like a fast food type place or whether we go, damn you fish, or whether we go to a restaurant. I mean, we had restaurant last week. We got takeout though. We had Indian that we picked up and brought home. So we probably will like maybe go to A&W or something like that tonight. We kind of decided at the last minute, not gonna lie. Occasionally we think of it ahead of time, but most of the time it's pretty last minute. Yeah, that's why we most likely will... Let me see how many are on here. That's good enough. We most likely will just hit up a fast food place. I remember the days of waitressing on this day. It was brutal. I hated working Valentine's Day. And it always was an all hands on deck day, so like you didn't get out of it. Okay, we'll just, while we're here, get some of this broken down so the builders can work on the fencing here, because we do need that as well. Ooh, he's got the monk body trait. That is helpful. We like that. That audio went funny. You guys hear that? Hold on, let me see what input we're on. It was a lot like at the beginning of the movies, you hear that. No, I'm not doing that again. It was like that, only Phaeton in the background. I'm glad you're not hearing it. I did switch outputs to a different default. Why I have two default devices, I don't know. I gotta figure it out. It's better for me now, though, but I'm glad you guys weren't hearing that. This is annoying. Yeah. No chomping. That shoulder is still giving me the business. Same time, maybe a little bit earlier. Between 8:30 my time, I would say. We got some stuff to do Saturday with the kids, so a little earlier might be good. Yeah. Yeah, not crazy earlier, but I usually am on by 8:30. I might be around by 8. Come on. Cut them trees. Woohoo! That probably was a creepy ass smile. Let's do a better one. Creepy and creepy. Okay, so if we put a building marker here. There we are. So they will come and get this stuff. Ah, I do have. Oh, we need one more stick. There we go. Boom. I wonder if the warehouse people come down when it's marked as a building resources area. If I see firewood gone, that might be a good indicator. You can designate areas by putting up flags. So they have a radius that they will look for things. So you actually have to allocate areas as like a normal stuff, yeah. So you have to allocate areas like forestry here, stone cutter go here. But they do have a flag just in general for building resources. So you can basically say, hey, come over here and pick this stuff up. I know it works for the builders. That's why I cut down a bunch of wood that's right by this fence that needs to be built. They will come over and build anywhere on the map, actually. But they'll bring the stuff from where they can get it from. So if I tell them that there is resources over here, they'll come and get it. Otherwise, they won't. That's what I'm building today, Thebia. Yeah. That is what we're building. I'm just getting a little bit of housework done first. We need to up our capacity for food. So since there was changes to the fishing hut, I did build a fishing hut last stream. New update. Yep. Yep. They're like, wait, no, we want you to keep playing. So yeah, I need to teach them the fish soup recipe so we can hopefully keep up a little better on the food. Nobody's starving yet. That's a good thing. But we don't have... Who are you? That's warehouse. Is this stuff within the sphere of... It is. Oh, I am gonna love this if that works. He's just gonna come and get all that stuff. So anyway, we need to put down another cooking area. And I think probably another barbecue as well. And then they can make the fish soup and the fried fish as well. Right? Yeah, exactly. You gotta expect early stuff. I was really starting to get ready for Enshrouded, though. I mean, I'm still enjoying it, so... It's not terrible. Here, let's get this done. Oh, I only have 3 water. We need another one. Okay, he didn't start anything cooking. Oh, I can just do that. And you will learn the fish recipe. Add task. Cooked fish meat. There's that. Just have to wait for this. There we go. Oh, Q, not R. Okay, we're gonna add fish soup. Yum. I'm real excited about that. And we've got our other cooking hut over here. Yeah. Although I used to like fried salmon patties when I was young. That was something we made quite often. I can't do any fish anymore though. Yeah, I mean it was so cheap. Incredibly cheap. So we ate that quite a bit. And hot dogs and macaroni. That was a whole meal back in the day. Yep. Hot dogs, macaroni. 29 of 29. Trust me. I'm sure. Okay, if we... Can we get another bed? Ooh, maybe in the other one because this is pretty full. I don't know that it'll let me put... I know I tried to get an expansion on here. Let me try one more time. Would a small expansion go? See, I'm not sure why. Seafood boil, I have never actually had. Mr. Fire loves that. Loves that. And was brave enough to order that in Vietnam. I can't. I cannot. It just doesn't work for me. It does not stay where I put it. So, I don't eat it. Actually, I need to go here if I want to delete that. I want to delete the firewood storage. There we go. And then put a couple beds here. Okay, let's run down and get... Where's the cart? First off, there were things on this map. I don't need to see where cart 2 is. That is not mine. Don't need to see where that is. Rid of all this stuff that I don't need to see. I need to clean up those. I don't need to see cart number 1 either. So where is cart number 3? Ah, there it is, just outside. Okay. Where is... Oh. Yeah. I know the feeling. Thankfully, most of my pets and animals that I've had have always been pretty good about taking their meds. All right, I wanted to check here. There really isn't a lot. But these are... Oh, they were full. I think the warehouse managers have taken some of this. Okay, so let's grab our cart. After we clean up some of this nonsense. Although we used to give, our labs had the hip dysplasia from being purebreds especially. And so we got glucosamine for them quite a few years before they passed. And they loved that stuff. You just had to pour it on their dog food and they just lapped it up. That was their absolute favorite part of the day. It was when they got that. So many of these guys. Ah. Left my phone on the other side of the room. Silly me, I thought my kids were done texting. Just 1 second. There we go. We're back. Oh, if it's glucosamine, see about getting the liquid. It's so much easier, and our dogs loved it. Yep. Yep, that was the last time she was in. How is he doing now? Better than last week, I hope. Good, good, good. That's good. Yeah, we used to get a big old jug from the vet, and it was like dirt cheap. It wasn't even expensive. I wouldn't be surprised even if the liquid of the glucosamine is more cost effective than the pill varieties. Because they can just decant that. There's still some more. Oh, good. That's good. I mean, our poor pets, all of them. Poor babies. Bowen's doing great. She's a little more unsteady on her feet than she used to be, but she's doing so well. She's pretty much back to normal, so... Me too. Me too. I mean, with an animal that spends 100% of the time on their feet, her having a foot problem was a big deal. I'm glad it worked out. She's an old gal, but she's still got some years left. All right, so my cart should be. I see it. Pick up a whole bunch. Yeah, that's very true. And sometimes it hurts them to make them better too. Like every time we time we had to change out the bandages for her splint, just killed me. But at the same time, if we let bacteria get introduced into there with some moisture, she would have been really, really bad off, and it needed to be done. So like every 3 days, we were taking that off and putting it back on for 3 weeks. And it did hurt her. But in the long run, she has a functional foot. That's what matters. Let me put these down. Although I will say, like, we were smart. We always timed her bandage changes with her meds. They were 12-hour meds. So we would change her bandage about an hour after we gave her her dose, so at nighttime. So we were really able to limit, which was good. She was on painkiller for quite a while. Man, that made my eyes go cross-eyed. It was 0.6 cc that I had to give her. It was a very, very small syringe. Yeah, 0.6 is what her dose was. Now, had it been my regular vet, my regular vet that I go to for her is an avian specialist. She's taken extra courses and understands a lot more about birds. And of course, every vet has people that they can contact for questions and stuff like that. But she was on leave for a month and unavailable. She would have actually changed the liquid suspension so that it can be a little bit higher of a dose so it's easier to manage. But I'm sure the vet that we dealt with that gratefully she took it on and helped us, probably doesn't know how to do that yet. It's such a big deal about getting their doses exactly right because there's such a small body that you could overdose your bird really easily. She weighs 60 grams. 60 grams is not very much. And there's times that if I'm not paying attention, she'll land on my shoulder and I don't even notice. Like, yes, your body can feel it, but barely. When she stands still, I forget that she's there sometimes. Until they move, and it's like, oh, right, you're there. They're so tiny. Hey, no worries, no worries. You know what? I know your pain. Leah, her newest thing is she absolutely wants to go on the keyboard. And every time she does, I am sitting on the couch with Mochi sitting on my feet. And then I've got to get up and get her off because not only does she step on the computer, which I don't want her there, but two, she's taken the computer out of standby. I've got to put it back. It's like, seriously, Bert, all the places you could sit, you need to be on my Corsair keyboard? Really? Yeah. It's a toss-up for me, though. Is it more annoying for her to go on the keyboard or on my touchscreen thermostat for my furnace? That's a really hard choice. For the record, birds' toes, they work a touchscreen. Birds' beaks, they work a touchscreen. I've had a bird feather flip my tablet. Yeah, it's the only comfy place, right? Never mind all the specialty perches that I've bought them. Including manzanita branches at one point. Okay, these birds are spoiled. They are spoiled. I probably said manzanita wrong, but hey. What do I know? Those guys are not cheap. Right? It's so fascinating. And Bowen actually used to be fascinated when I would play Candy Crush, and she would tap the screen and try when it's flashing and moving. And the one time she actually tapped and dragged and made a combo. It was the funniest thing. It's like, you're kidding me. Let me see if I can put that away and at least pick up one of those. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they love sitting on our tablets. What's funny is when she does it with my mom, she has come so far with my mom, but she's not quite there. So what will happen is she will sit there on top of my mom's tablet while my mom is doing like a puzzle or whatever. And whenever her finger gets close to Bowen, Bowen's like, get. It's funny. It is really funny watching those two. Toby Kitten watches me play video games and bats at the monsters on screen. Aw, that's so cute. That would be adorable to watch. Mm-hmm. I would love to have cats again. I really don't want to find out what day-to-day interaction would be like. Yeah, I do have a mild allergy to cats. So if I don't wash my hands after petting a cat and rub my face, my eyes will just puff up like you wouldn't believe. So I mean, odds are I'd be okay. But I get attached to animals so quickly and easily, there's no way I would want to try it and find out that I would be absolutely miserable because I would never be able to give that cat away. Yeah, see, as long as I don't touch my face, I will be fine. Oh, yeah. Cats and birds don't always go well together, but it can be done, but I wouldn't want to do it either. I really thought long and hard about whether or not we were going to mix cats and dogs. And even though it goes really well, we still don't encourage Mochi all that much with the birds. We got him as a 2-month-old and really worked on making sure that we kept him space away from them while we petted them. And you know, kind of showed this is family, this isn't a toy, and then, you know, slowly let them interact a little bit more. The birds are really good at saying where their space is. There were quite a few, not quite a few, maybe 4 times they bit his foot, and oh, he did not like that. He definitely respects their space. Oh, yeah, that is really hard to deal with. I'm so sorry. Finches are beautiful. We did have 2 finches. We named them Twitch and Dash because they were real fast. Yeah. A lot of people don't know too that if you cook with Teflon and have your pan up too high, it can put off a fume that will kill your birds as well. And a lot of people have found that out the hard way. I mean, it's amazing just how delicate birds are. They're very, very delicate. Okay, did they? No, it was this one that we needed another one put up. Really? You have not built these yet? I do have the thatch. Okay, we'll put this stuff away. Yeah. Yeah, that's why we were so careful with Mochi. With, like, it was months and months before we even let them be in a room unsupervised. And I still worry. I still worry about it. But they do really well, but even that's no guarantee. I could walk into the room one day and find one of them hurt. Come on. Here we go. There we go. We just need... Sorry. I should have muted for that one. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I grew up with a cat that all the neighborhood cats... I'm human with human reactions. Yes, you're right. But this cat, he was afraid of nothing. And he ruled the neighborhood. They were outdoor cats as well. Nothing messed with that cat. But what breaks my heart is Mochi absolutely loves Bowen. She'll be sitting on my shoulder and he'll be on the couch beside me, And he'll put his nose up to her and sniff her, and his tail is just a wagging. He's being all gentle, and he just wants to be with her. And then she'll be like, nope, she doesn't try and bite him at all. She just opens her mouth at him, and he backs up, and then he'll literally just put his head on my shoulder or on my leg and just look so sad, so heartbroken that Birdie doesn't want to play with him. It's just like, oh, babe, you have us. Yeah, bears and foxes. And honestly, I don't agree with cats outside. I grew up with our cats going outside, but it's kind of a public neighborhood nuisance, not gonna lie. Like, they poop in everybody's gardens, and no. You shouldn't have a pet outside that's gonna have an effect on other people's property. So I wouldn't have an outdoor cat. Do they really? I never really found that did a lot for rodents in the area. Like, we would still get the occasional mice in the house, even with having cats. But that is a good point. That is a good point, Ultra. Good to see you. How you doing? More than likely, yeah. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. They likely did not domesticate purely because humans wanted them to. I think they wanted to domesticate as well. Where did I... There it is. Put this. I think it's over here. We have... Nope, that's bark. We've got thatch somewhere. There. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw this on the floor. Let the warehouse people clean it up. And these, honestly, we need firewood more than we need some of this stuff, so we're gonna just boop-a-doop it into firewood. Since they couldn't be bothered to put it away. Okay, so I'm gonna put this over here and attempt to remember that this is where I put it. So let's go and put down the... Hey, Nitro! Good to see you! How you doing? Oop, let's drink. Oh, there's no water in there. Oh, good. Good. Glad to hear it. I was thinking about here, but we're gonna have to do some leveling. We're gonna do this the quick way. Hey, Z Samonquich! Welcome! Thank you so much for the raid. You were playing a cards. Lovely. I haven't played that game yet. How have you liked it? How long are you playing it? I've got all the questions. I did actually buy it when it went on sale, but I haven't played it at all. Let's go like so. Oh, you know Mikey! Oh, welcome! Hello, good to meet ya. Let me click over and give you a little follow. If you know Mikey, you're good peeps. Good to see you. For those that just joined with the raid, welcome. Hello, my name is Lena. I stream survival games on Monday, Wednesday, Friday from around 11 to 2 Eastern. Not to brag, but we are. You should brag. Absolutely should brag. And we are just finishing up Aska, which we've been playing for about a month and a half now. And I was actually going to end the game here, but they came out with new content. So we are briefly checking out the new content and then going to play Enshrouded next. With the idea of, hey, good to see you, Betty. Just finishing. Oh, you just came to see what it's about? Oh, well, that's great. It is a survival game meets worker placement and worker management. So you have very similar to Conan if you've played it. Thank you for giving the shout out to Mikey as well. Oh, Mikey rated. I thought one of our mods gave you a shout out. Well, hello, Double Raid. I was just saying, any friend of Mikey has got to be good peeps. Good to see you, Mikey. So yeah, we're playing Aska, which is a survival game that has a NPC worker placement management acts a part of it. Words, my God. So you basically, every station you have workers that you have to manage. You assign them to the tasks, and they do the grind work for you. If you hate grinding, but you like survival games, this is for you. Because your farmers farm, your, hi, Peter. Good to see you. You saw the shout out. Yeah. So your farmers farm, your workshop people build tools. Everything is basically automated, but you do have to be a little bit of an overseer, because sometimes there will be breaks in the chain where you build up your village too far and all of a sudden you're having trouble keeping up on food production and they can starve. So it is a little bit complex. There are boss fights in it. Like Valheim, like Conan, you do not have to do boss fights at a set time. You go and trigger them when you want to do them. So thank you for the follow, Peter D. I appreciate that. So it is new and it is still being updated. They did fix the finite resources ultra. With the update that just came in, they now have eggs in the cave, and when you get those resources, you can make the bosses are pretty challenging. Some of them are easy, some of them are really hard. But anyway, yes, they did update the iron. You can now go in with explosives and reset the mine by exploding the explosives in there. So yes, they have. And I'm really happy about it, because that was something that I really felt would hold the game back. The wood, we're actually just about to build the new building, which allows you to plant more trees. So they are actually working on that. Let's go get that down. So yeah, I've been really, really impressed. And like other games, the price You were getting so much out of this game for the price. But yeah, I think it's my personal opinion, really good value for this game. There's a lot to it. I've really enjoyed it. I love grinding, honestly, I do. But I really enjoy this. And for anybody who wants to step into survival games especially, this is a good one. This is a good one to try out. All right, so that new building, this menu, the Forester's Hut. This is what we need. We're gonna need a fair amount of space for it. Yeah, iron definitely was gonna be the biggest hurdle. Because you only have right now on any given map, and I should say that too, the maps are procedurally generated, so each world is going to be a little bit different. And it's a fairly big map, but also if I want to go from here all the way out to here, it's not terrible. Excuse me. It's not terrible. It'll take you maybe about 15 minutes to run across that. So it's not tragic, but each world has 3 mines from what I can tell. I've never seen any more than 3 mines, so, you know, it was feeling a little bit limited. And also, a lot of the mobs that you go after, when you kill them, you do get the Jotun blood and metal scraps. So they've kind of put 2 different ways for you to keep building weapons and stuff like that. And actually, when you break an iron tool, you're left with, like when you use up the large crude iron axe, you're left with the axe head. So you can actually have that collected back up and be remade. Now, the only thing that I've definitely found is this metal parts collector. Doesn't seem to work properly as far as I can tell. I don't know, because there's no inventory for me to go into. But there is also storage where you can put broken metal parts in, and your people will go and grab those broken metal parts and remake the tools. So recycling is a thing, like Thebia said, yeah. No worries. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. I'm glad to meet you. Okay, so we got it placed down. We need to adjust our fences and get them building it. And then we can look and see what it actually does. So in the meantime, I'm not going to take down the fences that are there. Yeah, there are a few little glitchy parts to that. I found transferring weapons and tools between villages a little bit problematic too. But there are solutions around it. It's just a little aggravating at times, but it does work eventually. I'm kidding. Okay, let's see. You're probably not going to let me put it because this is still here. Let me go and grab.
Yahoo!
Oh, we got an irrelevant question. Thank you, Benny. What embarrassing moment still makes you laugh to this day? Oh, I've got a great one for this. You do find yourself handing out tools a lot, yeah. Did you know you can limit how much goes on here? Because that makes a big difference. If you go to your weapons and tool storage and hit Q, you can actually adjust the amount of tools that they're allowed to put in there. And that, it's not perfect, it's not foolproof, I will say, but it is a big help. Oh no, Betty, you got pantsed. Okay, mine isn't quite that bad, maybe. I used to work at a gym, and in this gym, I've told this story before for my older members that have been here. The cardio all faced the same way. They faced a row of TVs on the wall. And of course, all the cardio, all the TVs, they all need to be plugged in, right? So there's cords that go across the walkway. And this walkway was a popular walkway because it went to the back rooms. And my employer decided instead of getting a nice ramped cover, they put an actual box cover over these cords. Now, I'd worked there a long time at that point. I walked across there, I don't know how many times a day, always stepped over it. I wasn't paying attention the one time, and I was going a little fast. I was booking it. My foot hit that, and I literally flew like frickin' Superman in front of a full cardio. So many people saw me just down. Now, I will say, they all checked if I was okay first and then just collectively lost their shit, which I don't blame them. I was laughing too. But I will say, that was a fairly embarrassing moment. I still... I could see the redness. But it was funny. It honestly was funny, and I don't fault them one bit for laughing. Because I really, arms and legs splayed, went like Superman. Oy, 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 oy. Oops. Put those on there. Right? If you cannot let the warehouse people have their toys, what's your problem? You need knives. Yes, you do. Why do you not have knives? Let us figure that out real quick here. I think... I wish our vision was a little bit better when you went into the workshop too. Aska, if you're listening, you're not. But I wish our vision would lift up a little bit when you got into the warehouse, because it is a little bit hard to see. There's an iron knife blade. Oh good, we're getting there. We need to make the stone Jotun totem, I believe. All the other ones we've made. Stone Jotun temple. And that is going to take a few resources. Fuels mythical artifacts. Interesting. Yeah, that helps a lot. Yes, there is actually this, which is beautiful. You hit, by default, it's Z. I don't mind it not having it, but this game, I will say, a lot of the stuff blends really easily with the ground. So I am thankful that they have it, because sometimes it really is a little bit hard to see. So, that got put down. We need light over in this area as well. You know what I really want, while we're speaking of wants? I want more games to use the blueprint building. Please, 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 please. Grounded had that, and it was so fabulous. One second, guys. Like, you can actually get an idea of what a build is before you commit any resources. Loved it. All right. Now we're able to see a little bit better. Smooth this out a little bit. My throat is catching, my goodness. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what it is. Although we just got a snowstorm. So things were starting to bud, but they all went back into hiding. Yeah, we had a pretty significant storm here in Ontario. I didn't get very much snow. Yeah, the temperatures changed quite a bit. Quite a bit. There were some areas that really got snow. Really got snow. We got enough that we needed to shovel a walkway, but we didn't bother shovel the whole driveway, so we haven't done that yet. Knocking on wood. We haven't had to do that yet this winter. Let's put this down. Oh, God. Okay. So, I don't think we're fencing that in. That is gigantic. Dang. Let's put this over here. Maybe it gets fenced in. Maybe it just doesn't. We are gonna have to... Okay, that I can just pick up. I might do this off screen. Oh, there was a couple of things that needed to be cleared. Because if I have to do a whole bunch of hoeing before I can even put that down, yeah, that's what it's looking like. Okay, we'll do that later. Let's get this. That looks cool. Okay. Fill that up. Ooh, we'll go for coffee break here for a minute and get some water. That'll help. Yes, yes, yes. Water. Well, I do have water here too. Hydrate. Didn't pick it up. Thought I did. And there's some resin. Oh no! Aww. Did we not have a well out at the boat builder? Uh-oh. We're gonna get a bad reputation. We keep that up. I didn't do it, okay? Just for the record, I did not do it. That's what they all say. Yep. Yep. we all can see clearly I am nowhere near the boat builder right now. This was not my fault. Are there any troll-like mobs in Enshrouded? This is the good question to ask. Nitro wants more trolls. Aska doesn't really have any. And we haven't added to the troll marker in a long time. Oh, it does? Oh, that'll be fun. I mean, we gotta have a little bit of leeway. I have to have a troll counter. Omni made me. Omni made me. I can't just get rid of the troll counter. Zombie trollers, well, that'll work. That'll work. There's a lot of mini bosses that are troll-like. Perfect. One day we will add to the troll counter. I'm looking at the button. It's sitting there. It's the last time I lose a bet. Oh, definitely. The chat is absolutely the trolls. All right. Guess we'll take another tree down. You have to go down into those fungus pits to get more skill points. Ooh, cool. I do know a little bit about what you're talking about, the shroud. I really only opened up the game long enough to fix my audio and get that set up. I just wasn't going any further though, but I'm ready. I'm ready to start looking at the game. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm thinking he's gonna bring that. Yep, he's bringing that over here. It's cute looking. I like the little pathways they put in it. Hey! Oh, he did take the log somewhere else. Rude. There's one. Either that or he dropped... Yeah, I bet you he dropped it to go do his leisure time. Pesky workers. Gotta beat them. Gotta beat them so they do it right. I didn't say anything. I did not say anything. We need bark and a few long sticks. Eight-Ball loving you guys. Is chat the troll? Eight-Ball says very doubtful. Yeah, you guys are sometimes nice to me. I wouldn't say always. Sometimes. Sometimes. Thank you for the lurk, Nitro. Apel knows the real troll is Lena. Facts. Absolute facts. That is very, very, very true. I would try and deny it, but I'm actually kind of proud that I'm the troll. Hey, life is too short to behave if you don't have to. Gotta be a little childish sometimes. There's a bark. But then personally, I get Mr. Fire that I have to tell him that, hey, can you be serious sometimes? So I'm not the only troll. I will say that. I am not the only troll. That does not surprise me, though. Our birthday is 8 days apart. We share the same star sign. We are very, very alike. Mm-hmm. Yep, trouble. Absolutely. The worst part is that our kids really learn well. Our kids are just as much trouble. This house gets a little rowdy. I will say that. This house gets a little rowdy at times. Oh, you need a home. I'm so sorry. I forgot that we brought you in and killed your brethren. So we actually do need to call in another one. Clara. Clara is your name. Lovely. Now I don't have to call you you anymore. Let's go get some more of the Jotun. How many? I don't have any. Okay. And we'll check out the new hut, and then we'll go down and make sure that there's actually water. Because we've got fishermen down there as well. Maybe Frida? Okay. Oof! Oh, this is so cute. I like this hut. All right, so we need to assign some workers for... Wind Rider, Monk Body. You do have a Lumberjack Strength. I have no idea that that'll help you. I think these guys will probably just plant the trees, not actually do anything about them, but we'll assign him. And a night person will assign Lar. Oh, we can only put one on here. Okay. We probably do... Yeah. We need to upgrade it, so we're not quite done yet. Let me bookmark that. Oops. That we can build pretty quickly. What is this? Oh. That's on my screen. Never mind. I need to clean my screen, man. Wow. It looks like there's something in that box. So it's like, what is that? Yeah. Yeah. There really is nothing there. You're going, right? Oh, God, that's great. Leave it to me. Absolutely leave it to me. Let's go and get our heart. Which... Aha, right here. Let's bring it over here. And there's a stone. This is a post. We don't need any posts, so let's just... Boop. Oh my goodness, I just saw the blade in my inventory and realized I completely forgot that we were gonna make a knife for whoever needed it. Whoopsie. We forgot all about that. We need to adjust this as well. Oh, it's already got only 10. Maybe we need to put that a little lower. Because honestly, you don't use a huge amount of wood posts. Just put some of these out of there. Okay, we can grab some wood beams. Oh, no, that's not my cart. Whoopsie. Great. Now I can look back and see just how silly I looked going, what is that? I bet it was. Oh my god. Well, all I can say is if you can't laugh at yourself, you're in trouble. Let's go see how much of this we can get built, and then do the knife, and then we'll go do coffee break, because it is... Yeah. We still can't open the door while we've got a hold of the cart. They need to change that. You can open the door with everything else in your hands. Please, please, please make it so that I can do it with the cart. Oops. There we go. Let me guess. You're gonna say you don't have a shovel. Mm-hmm. Oh, and your workplace feels unsafe. We actually might put an archery range down. Seeing we're late game, let's see if, whoops, if it's any help. Let me add the materials, please and thank you. Oh, more beams than I actually need. So we're just gonna do this. We're always critically critically low on firewood, so we do actually have a fair amount of this wood. Let them pick it up. This looks so cute. It's so cute. Okay. Let's focus. We'll go this way and make a knife and put that in the tools rack, and then coffee time. I have a feeling that I need more coffee. We have not reached peak caffeination yet. I just need one stick. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Excuse me. I have been drinking tea a little bit more often. I got away from drinking tea quite a bit. Let's start a real good fight. Tea or coffee, guys? Tea or coffee? I drink both. I love both. But it is funny how entrenched some people can be over whether or not it's tea or coffee. Oh, Ultra. Ultra coming in with the real beer. Mm-hmm. Yep. I agree with that. Beer is the answer. So let's give them that knife. We cleared this out a little bit too. I should double check. Let's take that off. That off. That off. Oh! We didn't change the sturdy fishing rod. Maybe 2. Maybe we will let 2 go there. None, good, none. Let's make that 2. Wooden shovel. Iron shovel. We'll make this 2. Ah, see, we didn't take this one down either. Have a great night, Mikey. Thank you for being here. Happy Friday and weekend in advance to you too. Take care. Those are none. Hi. Hi. That startled me. Whoops. Okay. Okay, Frida, you go there. Everybody else has a place. Let's go check real quick about the water situation at the beach. They got most of the build done. Ooh, they're getting somewhere on this one too. To be fair, there is a lot for them to build right now. And I haven't even put all the extra fence down that I want down. What does grow do? Oh, the fisherman house. Okay. Well, we'll finish this for the poor villager that didn't make it. So what is the closest place to get water? And I do need a couple sticks to make the hammer again. See, this is not being brought up, and this was exactly why I didn't have a fishing hut before. Because it never seems to work. Yeah, there isn't any water down here at all. So I think how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna solve this, is I think I'm gonna put a warehouse person and a water barrel. And then I can send a market person to bring water down here. Because they can grab water when they're doing the rest breaks at the main village, but they obviously must not be reliably enough. So let's go into storage and put a warehouse right close. And then when that gets built, we'll get the market people to come down there. And then they should take the fish off and load it into the warehouse, and the market people can go back with it. So that might be what we need to do. All right, so I'm just gonna get myself back to the main base, and then we're gonna do a quick little coffee break. So you'll have a couple minutes if you want to grab a drink, have a snack. I do put words on stream up if anybody wants to play, and then we'll be back for a little bit longer. I'm going till 2 today, so we've got about another hour and 20 minutes yet. All right, we're gonna pause right here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Be right back, guys. Okay, let me just get my ears back in. Welcome, Fate Snowbear. Good to see you. There we go. Now we can hear again. So let's get that finished. Where did I leave my cart? It should be, right there. Let's go over here. And we need wood planks. Have you guys made any more? Whoops. We're not, cursor's not on the right thing at the moment. No, you haven't. I think I actually have another bin though, do I not? Those are not... Let me check the other warehouse, because I thought there was a second spot where I had those. There we go. That's better. Here we go. That there. Come on, grab the cart. There we go. We need some stone, and then that'll be finished. And not only will they be able to plant, but they'll also be able to harvest too, I think it said. Nope, somebody's bringing stuff down to the beach. Perfect. You didn't go in the cart. All right, let's go. See, my builders are not doing the lights again. Come on, guys. Bane of my existence. Lights. There's Leah. Over here. There we go. Not getting it in there. Okay, I'm going to leave my cart where I have been leaving it so I don't lose it. Then we'll go get that other stone. I thought I grabbed 3, but... There we go. There we go. Perfect. Oh, right, I never did get that hammer. That's the other thing we needed to do. So we just need a couple of sticks. Right here. Make a hammer. They got it. Oh, that's still hot. All right, let's see. We should be able to add another person now. Oh, there's the new winter portal. That's you know, pretty close. Really? We still only can have one, but now we should be able to plant. Don't dig new holes, clear previous plants. Well, I definitely am not going to tick that off this time. So where do you get the first saplings? Is a good question. Oh, you got radial wheel for that too, which is nice. Yeah, birch. We want mostly birch. We're in the end game, so... Oh, and it's only got one basic season kind of thing. So we are going to need to add making the shovels to our list. So let's go over here and add in... Here's the iron shovel. Did it go? It did not go. Oh, it's got to go to the metal worker. Okay, we'll put the regular one here. The wood one. And then go over to this bench. I forgot, for the longest time my metal worker was at that bench. But I forgot that I switched them up when we were able to get to the armor stuff. Because then you need to have the metal worker and the weaver on the same bench. So let's just go ahead and make one and hand it to our person. Here we go, and that is who? Who did we put on there? So I'm guessing this is where the trees go. Yeah, ready for planting. Okay. Oh, and they're beams now that we've upgraded instead of the little logs. That is so cute. Okay. So we put, I don't even know how you would pronounce that. Him. Actually, I need to go into this menu so I can flag him and find him. Because we got 51 people now. So where is he on the map? He is this way. I see two on. Okay, he's over by the healer hut. Just right here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You. Ah! You moved! No! Stop, dude! It's like, stop moving! There you go. You got a shovel now. Let's clean that up a little bit. Okay, there's a few things I need to throw out here. Get that cleared out. There we go. Delete, delete, delete. Smooth this out just a little bit while I've got my hoe in my hand. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. So let's grab some rope and sticks and take that down to the warehouse. Actually, we can grab a bunch of the stone too. Oh no! A wolf pack! Which reminds me, we never did clean up the wolves I killed right at the beginning of the stream. So much to do. Whoops. Let's alert everybody. There they go. They'll take care of it. I have faith. Go 3. There goes 1. Okay, so we just need some sticks, long sticks. Get him! Get him! You got this. Oh! Okay, so... kind of not. Wolves just casually running around our base. That we can't have that. Can't have that. No, 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 no. Oh, thank you. I love my music. No, it is not a Spotify playlist. I subscribe to Epidemic Sound. So it is a creative playlist that I made of a lot of the really good songs that I came across. Because, oh man, there's only so much I can listen to the Muzak. So yeah, that's where it's from. A lot of the artists that do music for Epidemic Sound you can find on Spotify and YouTube though. So if you ever hear a song you particularly like, let me know. This is Lauded. I've been around by the band Lauded. Always happy to let you know any particular song that you like. Yeah, I really like this one too. And nice to see you. Welcome. All right. Oh, we forgot rope. Just put that there for a minute. We're making sure that we don't lose any more of our villagers to dehydration. I promise it was an accident. It was not intentional. I had nothing to do with it. I wasn't even there, swear to God. Come on, pick up the cart, thank you. Do I have any? I do. Okay, so I don't need to go back for the fiber. They'll probably bring back the other 2 logs. Let me just make some rope here really quick. There's that. Ooh, itchy eye. Actually, there's a tree right here. We can chop that down and then ask it to put the water tank down. Because the one thing about the market people, they will only transfer goods from one warehouse to another. So whatever goods you want to transfer, you have to have it in a warehouse at one end and a warehouse at the other. So if we want to get water down here, there's no wells right at the beach. So if we want to get water down here, we need to put down the water well and then tell the market people to transfer it. So we can get that done while we're still down here. So let's go into our storage menu. I'm also going to put a food barrel down. Not a raw food one. Whoops. We want the cooked food one. Here we go. We want... that's okay. Actually, we also want the... Come on. All the wrong fingers. We want this. We want the fish stand. Because we also, the whole point of putting this warehouse down is our fishermen are getting a lot of fish, but they're not making it up to where they're going to be cooked. So let us put the fish rack down, and then we also want the water barrel. And food barrel. Should have seen it by now. Firewood, Dutch. Where? My eyes are just not seeing it today. I know it's here. There it is. It literally right beside the fish rack. Come on, Lena. Get with it. Seriously. Seriously, what are you doing? Take him out with a hammer. Oops, wrong button. It's a little snarky, but this is one of my favorite songs. Okay, we need some more rope. Oops. Okay, that's built. Here's some sticks right here. And we can take this tree down. Bet you my inventory is about to get full. There it is. Nope. Yeah, I need some more sleep, I think. I did sleep pretty good last night. However, 2 more rope and 1 bark. Almost there. There is some more fiber on the ground. Whoops. I see you. I see you, Leah. She's just off screen being threatening, because that's what Leah does best. Oh, nope, that is blueberries. This is flax, though. There we go. Oh, really? 1 more bark. Good grief. There's one right here. But on the plus side, everything's done, so we actually really can go ahead and put somebody on that and get the market set up when we get back up there. We can put 2 people. Between Roar and Lars, there isn't much difference. And Claire and Frida. You have skill in crafting handcrafted items, so maybe we'll put Clara there. Okay. Then I should grab some more of the thatch while I'm down here. It's always kind of nice, because then you don't have to waste your time. If you've already got it in the bin up base. That's good enough for now. I'm gonna grab this stuff though, because it is needed right at the whoop. Chucking it. It is needed at the top of the hill for the fences that they're building there, so we may as well grab it. this. Uh-oh. Don't you be going after chat's toes. You be nice. No. We got all kinds of new people. Don't go chasing them away by biting their toes. Let's see if I can get her to come say hi. Come here. Come on. There's my good girl. Yeah. You say hello? This is Leah. For those that are new here, I have two birds. And this is Leah, who is Bitey Bird, as you just saw. She's feeling a little feisty today. She often is. So if she does come near you, you might want to pick up your toes. Unless you have toe protectors on. You'll be fine, I promise. Slippers are a very handy thing. Is that funny? I know it's funny. You wake up and choose violence often. Unlike her sister, who is an absolute sweetheart. Yeah, that's a very happy Valentine's Day ad. Happy Valentine's! Don't procreate. It's funny. Oh my goodness. Let's throw this stuff on the ground here, where it can be of use building all this. Don't you be mean. Thank you. You be nice. Come on, let me throw it on the ground. There we go. Technically, there isn't a button to throw, I don't think. So if you have your cursor on an empty spot and hit E again, you throw it on the ground, which is what I was trying to do. Come on. There we go. There's Bowen. Our builders are not getting to the repairs, but that's not surprising because we've actually got quite a few builds going on that have taken priority, but I got some offline work to do. We definitely do. All right, so let me put thatch away. Where is the thatch? That's bark. There's thatch. Okay, so let's go to our market, which I put up here. Okay, so, So these guys are bringing ore from the mine that's far away and then bringing food out there. So they're probably not that busy. So I think I might just do the same thing. Although I have a Lyric doing the exact same job as Ori. Do I split them up? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Let's delete this one and add a new task. So we're gonna go from Warehouse 5, which is the one we just built, to... Oh, wait, before we do that, we need to put the other things over here. We need a water barrel. Because I don't have a water barrel anywhere. You know, 13, Friday the 13th have always been good for me. I have never had bad luck. I always have phenomenal days on Friday the 13th. I'm not particularly superstitious either, but always been a good day for me. Let's go to the outside. It's a little easier. I like that you can rename anything. Really? It vaguely sounds familiar. And we need some of that. Okay, so... no. We want that button. Oh, one more stick. Really? Short, one stick. I just finished watching Mindhunters. It was about a team that collected magical relics and dangerous cursed objects and put them away safely. Ooh, that sounds cool. I was just gonna say, we just finished watching Mindhunter. We're still working our way through Dexter. So that's good. But we need another show. Maybe we'll check that out. It is. I'm so sad that it's only 2 seasons. It's so good. Okay, so we have... Yeah, and I think a lot of shows don't often pick up right away either. It's not till years later that they start really picking up steam. It was so good. This one... Do we have a fish rack? We might not. Yeah, and I've been complaining about that for years, that it really seems like they don't think a show through long-term first. They think of just the first couple of years and then wait and see. And okay, that's fair, but like you should have an idea of where it's going to end up, really. Like, Lost was a great one for that. They went through so many different little variations in that. Like, you could really tell when they were thinking about getting rid of the show, and all of a sudden it picked up back enough that they started figuring out, like, you had whole arcs being finished in the middle of the show, only to have to pivot to something else because, hey, the enthusiasm kept going. But to have it end with a honeymooners was all a dream moment. Am I still bitter? Damn right I am. That was such a good show, and they ended it in such a stupid way. Oh, still mad about it. Ever since syndication stopped being a thing, long form shows just aren't a thing. I know, and I can listen or watch so much. Yep. I know. We came into it when it was like in season 3. We had gone over to New Year's with some friends, and they had bought the DVD sets because, like, you know, way back then. And so we watched all of season 1 on a New Year's Eve, and we were like, oh my god, this is the best show ever. And so we started watching in season 3 when you had to, like, wait for episodes to come out, and we watched it for so many years, and then they did that. I didn't mind the Game of Thrones ending totally. What I minded is they really didn't give her enough reasons to go the way she went. You know, like if they wanted her to be killed off and not in power, they should have been steadily making her more trustworthy over the series of the show. Like it was just too much out of left field. I've got power and now I'm gonna go nuts. No, that's not human nature. So that part I hated. Right? It was too out of left field. If they had been baking that into the character over time, basically maybe saying all the things that she went through in her life made her turn out this way, then I would have accepted it as a good story arc. But it was just, hey, we're gonna kill you off because we want to. So, I know, we're so unreliable. I mean, if that's the case, please take mine. It never helped me. I adopted, so I don't even need the dang thing, okay? Bad Lena. I will behave now. A little bit, yeah, like I will agree, Nitro. They did a little, but not enough for where they took it right at the end. It was too fast. It wasn't realistic enough. And hey, I like a little realism with my fantasy, okay? Like, yeah, I was really upset with that part of it. Not that they killed her off, but that they didn't put in the work to make it necessary. I want to go and see how this is doing. I'm really curious, like, where do we even get the saplings? That's what I don't get, is where do we even get the saplings? Are they just magically appearing? In the troll cave? They found them in the troll cave, probably. Oh, really? Your sister had the kids and you raised them? Once they got away from books, the writing went downhill fast. Yeah. Yeah, I never read the series, so I don't know how closely the series followed the books. I tend to stay away from books. Not books, sorry. I'm a big reader. Okay, so it's just technically activating. It's not something that you need to pick up off the ground from taking down trees. That's why I was like, do they just appear? Oh, is there? Okay. So he'll plant in more areas, not just here? Oops. Let me look here. Yeah, there is. Anywhere you plant a flag. That is cool. Thank you. I didn't know that. Let's find some sticks. But yeah, I'm a big reader. And I really do. If I had to choose between watching or reading, I would mostly read the book. And I tend to stay away with, not gonna lie, movies or series that have been turned into or from a book if I've read the book. Because like, my Born Identity fans out there, are you with me on how tragic that was? I will never get over how ridiculous they took that main character, I forget her name now, but in the books, she worked at an embassy. She had access to the information that he needed. And in the series, she was a freaking taxi driver. Like, what? What? They're not even close. I get it. I understand that you do have to take some liberties, right? There's just so much in a book that you have to squish in. Yeah. Yeah. She was pivotal to the storyline. And how she was able to be of help was completely changed. I agree. Like, why did you make her a taxi driver? Now you got to work all the harder to justify how she's going to help him. Like, okay, we're good. We're good. No, we're not. We're not. I will never recover from that. Oh, cool. Okay, but it's nothing to deposit. Right? Right? Like, that is a legitimate example of a time that they really did take a strong female lead out of the story. Just made her a taxi driver. No, guys, no. So, but it is telling me nothing to deposit. Now, I don't have a shovel on me. Is there a storage that this creates the seedlings? Okay. It's tasked, so I can't do it, but he can. Yeah, like I did fill that in. You'd have to grab a seedling and plant it. So like T for clear cell. Watching paint dry, yeah. Okay, clear cell didn't work. That just got rid of it. Wait for it to grow. Okay. You mean I have to be patient? We all know this is not my strong suit. No, it's not. We're just never going to be patient. Okay. I was just like, because you know how the other workbenches, you can go and do the carpentry, you can go and do the bloomery, making the iron bloom and stuff like that. So I was thinking that this would be somewhat similar. Give the plant some fertilizer to speed it up. Is there any way to make fertilizer besides having the outhouse? I don't know if there is. I mean, I do really enjoy going into the outhouse. Because it's special. New crawler fertilizer. Oh. Is that at the workbench, Donkusha? Let me check here. It's a warrior cry. I'm assuming that maybe it just turns into... Once you... Yeah, it'll just turn into... We need to finish off what we were doing with the market, actually. I have, yeah, I have harvested some crawlers. Where's my... Of course, once again, it is dark and nobody put the lights on. That's the crawler storage. Yeah, so I have the crawler sack and the maggot, and of course I made the yeah, ew. They are. I made the bombs, exploded some bombs. Yeah, which I did use up making the explosives. What is the third item called again? The slime. Yeah, the slime. Okay. I'm pretty sure I don't have a fish rack anywhere, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make that. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's just wrong on so many levels. No, thank you. Not happening. Let's grab some of that. I could probably slow them down on making so much of this, by the way. Let's do that once we're done, too. Yeah, the wiggly pink things were... Oh, did you know the carrots do it, too? The carrot soup? Gives you the intelligence buff. I got my melee combat up to 46 now. You missed me praising you several times. Say thank you for telling me about that, because I didn't notice that. Yeah, the carrot soup gives you that buff too, which is quite easy. And the crawly stuff that you get in the mine, you can't store it anywhere that I've found, and it goes bad in your inventory really quickly too. So knowing that the carrot soup does it is really nice. We need some long sticks. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that was really helpful. Oh, look at them all. This is one big village. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that actually, I've been looking forward to the winter invasions now, just because it brings so much stone. And a fair amount of time, the Jotun shards as well. I could care less about the bones, because I always seem to have more bones than I need to. Because the hunters go nuts. Yeah. Exactly. Like, what the heck? One more stick. Okay. We got that. The other end here. Oop, there's a stick. I wish I hadn't put these longhouses so close together, but live and learn. Live and learn. There we go. I mean, if you're sadistic like me, you just get more. Okay, so now we can go from Warehouse 5, which is at the beach, to, it needs to be Warehouse 4. We're gonna assign Alaric. Thank you. He has a cart, and we are going to select fishies. I've lost a couple. Not too many. But I took out a lot. Now, why am I not able to grab the fish? Oh. Right? I mean, murdered, lost, they kind of mean the same thing. Similar? Okay. All right, all right. From warehouse 5 to warehouse 4. Right, Donkasha? Viking retirement. They worked hard. They were really, really cherished, and I gave them a lovely retirement. Well, I mean, that they didn't get a burning boat because the chick that died was making the boat. I can only do so much. Really. Okay, I gotta go down and look at the other warehouse because... Oh, that's our problem. That's our problem. Warehouse 3, I put warehouse 4. That's why we're not finding what we need. Absolutely. Okay, so we're going from warehouse 5 to warehouse 3. And we want a lyric. So now, there we go. You did get the boats working, which has been fun to watch them rowing out to fish. So, how do you get them to use the boats? Like, do you just have to put a boat near them? That was the other thing I was trying to figure out is, like, how do you... get them to make the bait as well. That was the other reason why I didn't really use the fishing all that much, because the hunters, you just need to provide them with the bow and the arrows, and your workshop people can easily do that. So that was something I was meaning to look up, is how do you get them to make the bait, because they're not close enough. You have to go yourself first and mark all the ocean fishing spots, then dock the boat at the pier. Oh. Okay, we haven't gone out far enough to find the ocean fishing either. We'll have to do that next stream, I think. Okay, so that is the only thing that needs to come from the beach up to... So I could just tell them to fill it. There we go. That'd be funny. So now we need to go from warehouse 3 to warehouse 5. Once again, a lyric. Pardon me? Pardon me? From warehouse 3. Are you telling me that you cannot transfer water? When you get out there, it prompts you to mark the area like dropping down a flag. Okay. Okay. I will keep an eye out for that when we do that. Shoot, all of this and we can't transfer water. Because I've got the right warehouse. From there to there, and when I go look, the only thing I can transfer is the sea bass. When out fished in those areas, once I caught something, it gave me the prompt. Okay. I don't think I tried that. No, I did try. I did try once I got out pretty far. See, this has water, a water barrel. Maybe that's something that we're just gonna have to manually do. So, but we do have a Cooked food silo, do we not? Look at how full the broken metal parts is. Water barrel. Oh, I bet. Okay, so we don't have a cooked food over here, just the raw food. So I need to figure out which warehouse. You too. We'll be actually shutting down here soon. Okay, so this is our original warehouse. Okay, so from warehouse to warehouse 5. No. Thank you. Let's do this right. There we go. And we're going to give this to Alaric. And in here, we're going to put a couple of poached eggs. That. Okay. So that gets a little bit of food there. I need to drink myself. So I suppose I'm not going to bother taking down the water barrels, because what I can always do is anytime I'm down there, fill it up a little bit and just have it being like a backup. You know, the one thing that would really be helpful is if we could actually direct the warehouse people to deliver to the benches. That, or if they just change the bench people to actually go to the warehouses more. Like, I see them do it sometimes, but other times when I'm really waiting for something, as soon as I drop the stuff off, they go and get it. They blocked you over that? I mean, if you want moose, I can show you where there's moose. Tim Hortons has no sense of humor, apparently. Oh, goodness. All right, let's clean some of this up. Well, I mean, I can see both sides. 3 months is a little bit long. The McRibs were pretty good, though. We never had them very long, though. Like, they were here and gone. Just like the McGriddles, where they had the egg in between two pancakes that had, like, sauce, maple syrup bits in it. Those were so good. We had them, and they were gone so fast. So fast. I mean, probably a good thing. Oh, yeah. Like, they were amazing. I really loved them. The McRibs, I don't remember nearly as well. I do remember they had, like, a sweet and sour kind of barbecue. And even though they were processed meat, they were good. They tasted good, but we haven't had McRibs in Canada since, like, I was 12, 13. Like, we're talking the 90s. At least my area. I don't know if bigger cities may have kept them longer. entirely possible. But my area, yeah, we're talking the 90s. We haven't had McRibs since. Dollar Tree McRibs and rectangle pizza days were the best. Oh man. My favorite, my cafeteria in high school had soy burgers, and this was way back before soy actually became trendy. They added the soy in to kind of lower the cost of the things. They were good though. They tasted really good. Like oh my god, I ate so many of those. They were really good. Like they tasted like beef. There still was beef in them, but they were like half soy, half beef. And I honestly make meatloaf like that now. By itself, I don't like tofu. You're too much of a carnivore. That's kind of fair. But I did find that there is actually an extra hard tofu, and that's what I put in my meatloaf, because you sandwich it and let more of the water squeeze out of it, and then you can literally crumble it, and it actually looks and feels texturally like meat, but it's soy, which is a little bit better. You still need meat, but some soy is good. And Mr. Fire has gout, so red meat in particular, we do need to limit. So that's where that's really good. And honestly, when you do it with the extra hard tofu and mix it in with the beef, you don't even notice it. I dated a vegetarian in my early 20s and tried to learn to cook for her, but she had other issues somehow worse than being a veggie. You know what? It's the militant ones that give it a bad name. I don't have any problem with. We've gone to a few more meatless meals than we used to. I have a B12 issue, so I can't become a vegetarian. I already have that deficiency and need shots. So like limiting what I do get absorbed in my body from my diet would be stupid. So you'll never see me be a vegetarian. But lowering my meat consumption has actually been a good thing. Yeah, you do. If you're gonna do a full vegetarian diet, you do actually have to take B12 supplements. You cannot get it outside of animal products. There may be some foods that have a tiny trace of it, but I don't think there's even that. You absolutely have to supplement B12 if you're going to be vegetarian. And because I already have that issue, I can't. Vitamin K too. Yep. Yeah, so for us in particular, it's more of a balancing act, because more vegetables, less beef is good for Mr. Fire with his gout. And I'm also finding out I'm pre-diabetic now, so more veggies. IRCK helps with iron retention, yep, which, you know, if you have a B12 issue, you can be, and I have been, anemic because of it. So, yeah. And some of the dishes are pretty good. And that's not a bad way to go either, honestly. And I think, give it another 10, 15 years, the medical community is going to have even more information on what is the ideal diet. There's a lot of studies being done, and I'm happy that they admit that they don't know everything. So I really am looking forward to, you know, 15, 20 years from now. There's a whole category of people that they study. I forget what it's called, but it's like countries and areas where they seem to have a much higher life expectancy. Paleo, effectively, if it was the beer. I have never tried mead. I want to try mead. I really do. It's not local here. And I am not letting Mr. Fire get another hobby until he cleans the basement up. Little bugger went and got a 3D printer the other day. He's in trouble. He is in trouble, so he's not getting into mead making. Yeah, it's gonna be so specific too, right? So specific. So they've got a lot of studying to do to really get better advice. I really like that we moved away from the food pyramid here. We've gone to the My Plate, where basically it's made it a lot simpler, where you just quarter your plate and half your plate should be fruits and vegetables, a quarter should be grains and pulses, and a quarter protein. And that's what our government is now promoting as a good and healthy diet, and just saying, like, stop getting down in the weeds about how many portions of this vegetable and that vegetable. Just put half your plate. There you go. North Europeans can handle higher levels of cholesterol, but cholesterol is so terrible for people with African ancestry. Yeah, it's a lot of really interesting, honestly. I get a little nerdy when it comes to medical stuff. But yeah, they're coming up with some interesting studies, so. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it here, guys. We are gonna come back to Aska for just a little bit longer. I feel like there's a few things that we can kind of just really look into a little bit more before I shut the world down, because I have a feeling once I do that, I'm not gonna come back to it unless there's a major update. So, but we are, like I said, moving to Enshrouded here shortly. They spend less than a week in college talking about diet. When you get your doctorate, it needs to be at least a year course minimum. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. For any of you that were new and you enjoyed yourself, don't forget to hit the follow button so you get notifications. I do stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 11 to 2. And we also have a Discord. The link is up there. For my regulars who are always here, if you happen to see a mansion that has unique architecture that you think I might like to look, I am starting to look for that. Feel free to post it in the Discord. And guys, have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Thanks for being here.